This is a Scorpio full moon energy reading for all signs. We're going to look at a path and an obstacle slash challenge slash influence type of energies that you will be dealing with during and the surrounding days of the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, let's take a look. Here's your path and your challenge. So what I'm seeing here for this is for the camel or your path, right? The camel I see as sort of like a potentially kind of chilled out, very stable energy. The camel can go the distance, right? The camel has everything it needs to go on a long journey. I'm seeing like the crescent moon up here in the corner of the card, which may mean something for somebody, maybe perhaps timing of a trip or event. I don't know if you can tell, but in the card, it also looks like in the background, it looks like there's like rain falling down on this camel, and that could mean to me that you have something coming to you, like a blessing or a gift, or something might be coming your way to keep you going on a journey. This could literally mean a trip or something as well. If something is coming your way, or if this, and I know this is kind of like a weird time because a lot of people are in lockdown or whatever, but you may find that something is becoming available to you for a trip or a move or something like that. And it could be just a short trip or anything like that. This might not be for everyone anyway, but that might be something you would want to look closely at or consider if it's something that speaks to you or has been on your mind. That may be a good path for you to take, or at least consider, and always trust your own judgment. And so also with this, like a camel, right, we know that they are kind of like desert dwelling creatures, and so they're in a environment where they're subjected to a lot of heat, and you might see that as that could mean stress or challenging situations. So this might be something that you're also facing or will be dealing with right now. But I see the rain, potential rain look in the background here as a helpful thing for that. So there might be a challenging situation that you may be facing, but you will have everything you need to deal with it. It might be something that is coming to you, or it might be something that you already have within you or at your fingertips. And this could also mean the beginnings of a long journey for you. Or so you could be taking on something new or deciding that you need to go on a new path and taking the initial steps to get something in motion. Okay, and let me move on to this challenge, influence, obstacle type card. So the butterfly energy. The butterfly is going to be an air energy, and this is the camel is a fire energy. Now, what I'm getting from a butterfly energy is that kind of social butterfly vibe. I see this as something that you might be making a change or have just gone through a big change. It's a transformation type of thing, you know, a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. In addition to that, a butterfly is kind of known for like bouncing around, flower to flower, whatever, person to person, event to event, job to job, whatever it is that may feel like that for you. It could be like a social life or just interests, hobbies, anything. But I see this as sort of not necessarily scattered in a negative connotation, but sort of like, again, that social butterfly going from here to there, whatever. And so, um, what this could mean as far as being in combination with the camel energy is you might need to potentially reel that in a little bit, to tie into or to not detract from the camel type, you know, stable, long haul type of energy. Cutting through, you know, dealing with the heat or the pressure and kind of charging forwards, slow and steady or whatever. Um, and one thing that you could do to help that is to strategize and have a routine or something so that you can maybe still do all the things that you might be doing, maybe cutting some things out, whatever. It all depends on your situation. But finding a way to have a routine so that the things that you might have going on in your life don't have to take away from maybe something that you might be starting or undertaking right now as far as like a path or a new challenge in your life or this trip or a move or whatever might be going on for you. Taking advantage of the multitasking kind of energetic vibe of this butterfly and putting that routine around it can actually support what you might be doing during this full moon time period. So it's really, the way I see this is really about harnessing this type of energy, which could, if not really reeled in, take away from something big that you might be trying to do that requires a lot of focus and forward movement, instead of like swirling around and kind of moving from place to place and back and forth and zigzagging around. Whereas a camel type of energy is going to need to be kind of focused and direct and one place to the next, because it is kind of like bearing under that great heat and pressure, that it needs to be very aware of what resources it has to get from point A to point B successfully. Let me hold up this butterfly card so you can see it. Butterfly, very active energy. And the camel, a little more subtle but very strong and stable. Kind of more low key. Well, I think that's all that is coming through for me on the energies that you might be facing for this full moon in Scorpio. I hope this helps you with whatever you may have going on. Thank you for watching.